Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy with Tropicana. And as you know, in this game of golf, you go up, you go down, you have peaks, you have valleys. It's insane. Sometimes you play great, sometimes it's like you've never played ever in your life. Recently, I've been playing well. And I'm sharing this because it's a mindset and it's a little strategy that I've been doing, and it's really working out good. Most of the time, I'd get it to the tee box and hit it as hard as I could and play from there. I think that if you pick a number that you are comfortable with, in my situation, it's 130 to 140 yards. I have a 50-degree wedge that I absolutely love, and I play that shot, and I feel comfortable with it. So I'm trying to get everything to 130 to 140 yards. So my tee shot makes a world of difference when I know that I only have to hit it to a certain number. I don't have to hit driver every hole, and I don't have to hit these crazy shots. So for instance, we're going to start a little 3-hole situation here. This is a par 4 dog leg left. So the pin's way over there. You want to hit a straight shot. It's 368 yards. So if I want to get to 140, it's a 200-yard shot, gets me to 168. Okay, and I need another 20 yards. So I need to hit it 220 yards. Now, for me, that's a 5-iron. I can hit it anywhere out there, 220 yards. So let's take a look, let's play it, and let me show you how mindless it is when you have a goal that is achievable. I have a 5-iron in my hand. I need to hit it between 215 to 220 yards. Now, this may seem like a lot for people, but you can hit a driver 220 and you don't have to do anything crazy. You just have to hit it out there. So let's go through the normal routine here. Mr. Greg Osborne told me, walk up with your left hand, place it, step back, and grab the club from underneath. That's been working great for me. And then from here, I just think, get the club to right here to my waist. It doesn't actually happen, but I envision that my club gets to here, and I just turn right back into the ball. I'm no longer taking this way up here. I hate that. I just think right there. That's the end of my backswing. Now, it probably goes further, but in my mind, I'm swinging to right here. The club looks down at the ball, and I just hit it straight through. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do. That might be 215 yards. So now I'm faced with a little bit longer shot. I might still hit the 50-degree just for the purpose of this video and for my mind, but I know that I can hit a pitching wedge the same. So I've put it in the fairway, which is step one, is always the hardest part, is getting it on the fairway. I took an abbreviated swing because I didn't have to do anything crazy. Now, get to the ball at a distance that I'm comfortable with, and let's see if we can make the game easier with this strategy. We're going to run it live so you know there's no editing, no BS. It's not easy, but I think you can make it a little bit easier. And the goal is par, obviously. You make a birdie, you know, that's awesome. But par is always the goal. So this ball, I needed to hit a little harder. I took a 5-iron. I probably should have hit a 3-iron. So now I'm kind of behind these trees. Okay? I'm behind these trees. I got to get up and over, and the green is way down there. Now, here's the problem. Most people in this situation, what do? You like try to punch something or take a 3-iron and wrap it around the tree. Guess what I'm going to do? My 50-degree, because I'm confident with it. I know I can get over these trees. And I'm just going to place it somewhere down there on the fairway. I'm trying to make 4. That's my goal, is to make 4. So I've already taken out the hardest part of the game, which is trying to hit crazy shots. I can hit a straight shot, a 50-degree, up and over the tree. No questions asked. Up and over the tree, onto the fairway. Now I have to hit another small wedge onto the green and try to make 4. Fix my divot, back in the cart, no blood, we're ready to go. Put this back in here. I need a towel. I don't have a towel, which is very amateur, but I don't use towels. It's wild. Okay, so I'm on the green. I've hit 2 shots. Now I just got to get up and down. But I haven't stressed yet. I haven't had a stressful shot. I could have tried to wrap one around the trees and ended up out of bounds or whatever. I took an easy shot. Took my medicine. Now I'm playing in at, I would say, 70 yards. I'm going to take a 56-degree wedge and knock it down just short of the pin. Anywhere on the green, actually, is okay. So I think here, right through there. Knock it down. Let me fix that because I know somebody's going to have a heart attack. So I took a 56-degree wedge, and I'm pretty confident that anybody can do that. You saw my swing tempo. You saw how far I took it back. You saw how far I thought about it. I mean, how long I thought about that shot. I just knew that I wanted to be below the hole. Nothing crazy. I was giving it up. I was giving up the birdie opportunity. On my second shot, I just took my medicine and said, that's enough. I'm going to make a 4. Now, my goal was to make a 4. On my third shot, all I had to do was keep it below the hole. Now, I have to make a putt. I hit a 56-degree, I punched it, and there it is. It's a 2-footer, maybe 3-footer. But you got to make these, because that was the goal, was to make par. So, I have a 3-footer. Let's line it up. Let's get professional here. Nothing to it. Might break a little, but just put a nice little smooth stroke. Roll the ball in the hole. There's a 4. So I did my job. I made a 4. I knew after my first tee shot, I wasn't going to make a birdie, and I was okay with it. So you have to just kind of like tell yourself, let me fix this. Self, you're going to make a 4 here and play for a par. And I don't know anybody that gets upset about pars. This is a short par 3, and it is doable, but whatever. A par is good. Let's move on. There's 1 hole, par. Now we're going to move on to a par 5. Now, I still want my third shot to be from 130 to 140 yards. So you got to do a little math here. This is a 551-yard hole. So if I hit it 200, I'll have 351. If I hit it 200, I'll have 351. Now, how do I get to 140? 351 minus 140 is 110 yards. I can do that. So I'm not going to go crazy. There's a street over there that could go out of bounds. So I'm going to hit a 200-yard shot. And from there, from 200 yards, then I'll work it all the way down to 140 again. Okay? So I'm back with the 5-iron. The people are going to laugh at you and tell you, well, why are you hitting an iron off the tee? Politely tell them to suck it. Right here, waist high, and right through. Not taking the club way up here anymore, crossing my body. Just taking it right here. And from here, just turn back to the ball. Ball can't go crazy if you don't move the club face. Okay, it's on the fairway, and we go. So that ball went probably 200, maybe 195, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. I just need to get to 140. That's the point. Get to 140. Get to 140 the whole time. Be confident with that number. 130 is a bonus, but 140 is fine. If you can play from 140, you're good. So that one might have even got a little bit into the rough, which is even better for this, because now you'll get to see how to really play it the entire way. Now, remind you, this is a par 5. So you got an extra stroke to deal with here. I hit it It's pretty rough. The rough is rough here. So let's go on a little march. Oh, I found it. What a disaster. It's in the rough. Let me show you. There's the ball. It's going to be thick. So there's 250 yards way up there. There's my ball. So now I'm about 300 yards away. 300 yards away. Well, I know that if I hit it 200, I'll have 100. I need 40 less yards. So if I hit it 160, I guess that works. Okay, so I'm about 300 yards. So 150 is 300. I know that. So I need to hit it 160. There's my math. So it's a 160-yard shot. But it's out of the rough. So once again, I'm going to take a 5-iron and hit it nice and smooth, 165 yards if I can. It's sitting down. I might have to do a little magic here, but I'm still going to take it to here and compress it. It's right down the middle. It'll release. Now this didn't allow it to go as far as I wanted it to, but let's see what we can do. That ball is probably 180 yards out, which is more than I'm confident with. But hey, I still haven't broke a sweat. It's a par 5. I haven't hit driver. I haven't needed to. Just playing conservative. It looks like I'm going to be 200 yards out. Now this is where it gets tricky for most people. 200 yards is a long way. So what am I going to do? This is going to be my 3rd shot. I'm exactly 200 yards out. Okay, I'm 200 yards out. Now I can try to roast one. I can roast a 5-iron up there and maybe get lucky, but I don't want to hit it in the street by any means. I still have a chance at par. Birdie's kind of out of it at this point. So why don't I do this? I'm 200 yards out. I know that if I hit it 100, I'll have 100 left. And I can go hard from 100, but I can go harder from 120. So everybody's going to laugh at you for laying up. But when you make par and they make bogey, tell them to come see me. So I'm going to hit an 8-iron. Yes, an 8-iron. And I'm going to hit it to 120 yards out. Just the most easy swing. I don't want to hit it real high. I just want to turn here and turn back and just hit a little punch shot. And let's try to make a par. I'm going to have 120 yards out, which is my solid rough around number. I like 130, but I can play from 120. I still haven't broke a sweat. I got the ball in the fairway. I'm now hitting my 4th shot. So let's see what I can do here. Remember, par is the goal. I actually hit that one better than I thought, or than I tried to. I'm going to be 100 yards out. The pin's in the back. We're going to call it 110 yards. It's actually inside of 100. I'm telling you, when you swing easy, the ball goes further. There's 100 yards right there. There's my ball. So I probably have 110 yards because it's a blue flag. Let's take a 56, get it anywhere on the green, and try to make a putt. Now, I'm trying to make par. So I got to get the ball somewhat close so I can make a putt. What do I do? Anything different? Nope. Take it to here, waist high. Keep your hands right where they're at, and just turn your body. Okay, it's on the green. Let me fill the divot. Now I just got to make a putt. But once again, what did I do there that was hard? I mean, I hit a 5-iron off the tee. I hit an 8-iron, my 3rd shot. So I'm not doing anything wild. I'm keeping the ball in play. And this is intended not for the single digit handicap. Single digit handicaps, you're playing a whole different game. I know. But, you know, the guys that are shooting 95, this is how you lower your scores. And it's not like the prettiest thing in the world, but you give yourself a chance, and it's very easy. It's easy golf. You're not mentally excruciating going through these 220-yard shots. So there's my ball. I hit a pretty good one. I'm about 5 feet up the hill. Now look, my goal was to make par. If I make bogey, I make bogey. Maybe I'll make a birdie on the next one. But the ball's in play, and I have a chance at par. That's my goal, is a chance at par. Birdies are great, but birdies are not, you know, a usual thing. Okay, this is going to break to the street. It always breaks to the street, just so you know. There is a little hill, but listen, I've almost committed to making bogey at this point. So I just want to give myself a chance. Okay, great. Guess what? I have a tap-in bogey. If I would have hit the ball in the street, what would I have had? Double bogey, triple bogey, there goes my whole score. This, I can get it back. It's no big deal. No big deal. I made a bogey, and I move on. So now I'm 1 over through 2 holes. And this was a par 5. Could I have hit driver? Yeah, I could have. But, you know, now I'm thinking about it. And now I'm hoping, oh man, I hope I don't slice it into the street. I hope I don't hit it into the hill. It's a whole thing. And bogeys will get you into a lower handicap, which is why you play this game anyway, to get better. So if you can get better by taking a not so aggressive approach, do that. Make the game as easy as possible. And hitting an 8-iron when you should be hitting a 5-iron makes the game easier. All right, let's do one more hole like this. Now remember, this is for the guys that are shooting 110. This is how you play the game to get yourself into a position to play well. We have a par 4, dog leg left, up kind of left of the cart path is where the green is. It's 359 yards. Okay, I do a quick math. If I hit it 200 yards, I have 159. That's almost there. That's almost to where I would need it. So let's see. If I round up, 360 minus 200 is 160. I need 20 more yards. I have to hit it 220. What do you know? So I'm going to take a 3-iron. It's uphill. I have to hit a pretty good shot. I don't have to do anything wild. I have a lot of fairway out there. So I'm going to take a nice, good swing with a 3-iron and try to get it out there. Most people hit driver here. Try to hook it around the corner. Guess what happens? They hit it in the hill, or they take driver and hit it into the palm trees. Why? Just take a good swing. Put the club to the ball right there and just get it up there. If it goes 215, I'm happy. If it goes 230, I'm even happier. Let's see. Boom, boom. Just give it a ride. Waist high. Right there. That's what I feel. Okay. Awesome. I've given myself a very difficult shot now. I hit it a little thin and a little weird, but I'm in play, which is number one, especially for high handicap. I see these guys spraying the ball all over the world. After you hit one ball out of bounds, it's a wrap. Here, it's not over yet. Not even close. I can still make par. So let's go see. I didn't hit it very far. I didn't hit it very hard, but I still have a chance. That's the goal. Give yourself a chance to stay alive. I'm going to be about 200 yards out. Now, that may seem like a lot, and you're going to want to hit it on the green, but don't. Don't even try. 200 yards out. I'm going to hit it 160 yards. And guess what? I'm going to hit the same 8-iron again and just run it up there. The pin is over on the right-hand side, so I know I want to aim a little bit left. Just smooth one out. 150, 160 yards, no big deal. It rolls, it goes up there. Now I have a chance from a good number to make a shot. That's all that matters. Let's go see what happened. I rolled it up. I didn't do anything crazy. I just got it close and manageable. So now I can get it on the green and try to make a putt and still make par. I've hit 2 bad shots. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. But guess what? Here we are. Okay, here we go. I got 100 yards dead center of the green. It's a little uphill and there's a bunker. So I want to make sure I get it over the bunker, but I don't want to hit it too far. So I want to hit about a 110-yard shot. So I take a 56-degree wedge, swing it right to here, and right to there on my front swing. Here, not moving the hands, I just take it right back and take it right through. All I want to do is get it on the green, give myself a chance to putt for par. That's it. It's over the bunker. It's on the green. I'm putting for par. I hit a weak 3-iron. I hit a lazy 8-iron, and I'm putting for par. Now, putting for par is a great achievement for a 22 handicap. You're going to bring that down right away. You're going to 2-putt everything. Now you're playing bogey golf. Sometimes you're going to make those putts. So the goal of this is to remind you that you don't have to hit it 300 yards off the tee. That's not necessary. A bogey is okay with a chance at making a par. I've hit it to about 7 feet right now. Let's go see. I cleared the bunker, which is awesome, and I gave myself a putt at par. After all that nonsense, I'm still putting for par. I have a downhill putt. So what? So if I make a bogey, no big deal. I made a bogey. But I'm alive. I didn't double bogey. You got to get rid of the big holes. That's the most important thing. You got to get rid of the triples, the doubles, the out of bounds. Like that will ruin you. That will frustrate you. This is an easy way to play. This is a downhill putt. It's going to be very fast. I'm going to hit it up here somewhere. If it goes in, awesome. And if it doesn't, I'm going to tap it in for bogey and move on. No big deal. I'm just going to let it get to the hole. Nothing wild. Just a nice little stroke and get it somewhere down there. I'm not even trying to make this. But guess what? I made it. So after that, all that nonsense, bad shots, weak shots, not hitting the club you're supposed to hit, but keeping it moving forward, I've parred the hole. And now I'm 1 over through 3 holes. Play smart. Don't try to be a hero. It's a bad look. Nobody wants to be chasing your balls up on the hill. See you later.